together 24 ways in which one promise can be transformational for all of us. Whether we're parents, whether we're students, parents, teachers, we work for the city, we're professionals, we're entrepreneurs, we're social media people. There are so many ways that the promise impacts us. And we're really challenging you to go deeply into this and understand what it means to you, your families, your colleagues, your place of work, and then to figure out how you can engage and promise back to New Haven. 24 ways have been suggested here, and there is, of course, an official site, which is a more informational site. This site is meant to be an open platform to not just inform, not just to tell you what this is all about. It's really to cast of characters involved. Today we start with, and we have about 5 video shorts of him. Different ways that remind us of one individual. Over the next few days, we'll look at parents, teachers, riveting stories, just to the mind, to the heart, that really challenge us. What does this mean to us, and what can we do about it? So, on the newspaper, or even looking at the website, this would be a good forum for us to ask questions, to maybe if you're skeptical about some things or you want some clarifications, this would be a good forum. But we hope that, and also for ideas, coming out of this, we want to see, and we will support and organize regular meetups. There are 3 outcome areas specifically. If you cluster the 24 ways, there are 3 outcome areas that are going to be main points of impact. Number 1 is, of course, for our children. Understand that this is a scholarship program. It's not for the best and brightest. It's not for the top athletes. Not just for. It levels the playing field so that the B student who works hard and comes to school can make it to college. You will hear about stories of a teacher, actually the president of the Teachers Union right now, who has almost 30 years of college experience. He talks about one time, which has repeated itself so often, when a father comes to him and says, I have 2 sons. I can only afford to send one to college. Tell me who should go. That is not a choice we want parents to be making. So, the first point of impact is how can we help the most number of our children to make the grade so that they can avail of the benefits of the promise. This promise is useless if none of our students are making that grade. The second point of impact is our community and neighborhoods. Lee again mentioned Kalamazoo. McKinsey studied that within 2 years of the Kalamazoo funds being disbursed for their promise, 400 families had moved in from more than 30 states.
Those are families directly that moved in because of that program, not just families into the area, and mitigated for all the odds and ends of that.
When families move in, 2 domino effects happen, among many other domino effects. But 2 that we can grasp are the labor force improves. First of all, in sheer quantity. Secondly, the kind of demographics, we're not the demographic profile here, but the kind of demographics that attracts these kinds of programs are the kinds of demographics we can intuitively understand that will contribute to a dynamic, knowledge-based, creative workforce, which is what we have here in New Haven. The second domino effect is consumption. More people in our shops, more people in the Grove, more people in our museums, more people in our restaurants, more people buying houses and renting houses. McKinsey study, 2 years within Kalamazoo's own promise, 10% increase in home values. Attributed entirely, that's the way McKinsey does. All extraneous variables taken out, 10% increase in home values attributed to the promise program. These are some of the ways, and then of course as demand improves, supply also improves. Employees come here. Nonprofits and businesses alike, they can stay here. Our neighborhoods become safer. less people, less kids on the street, more kids with focus and aspirations in their lives, and also more people in our shop streets, neighborhoods, make it safer. Overall reputation of New Haven, the increase in tax base, better services for all of us without necessarily requiring tax increases. The domino effect of one promise is pretty significant, pretty massive, pretty broad, pretty far-reaching. But it's not going to fulfill itself if we don't each take it upon ourselves to do something. And that's why this is a great moment for New Haven. You know, we have always been a cooperative, collaborative community, but I think this provides us a flashpoint. As we leave the previous decade, we go march into this decade to really have a flashpoint for, you know, whatever your points of advocacy are, whatever your dreams, aspirations, causes, projects, ongoing campaigns are. Figure out a way in which it connects to the promise, to any of the three outcome areas that we have. So the site is there. We're all here. Hopefully we can make something out of this.
Andre, what's the URL of the official site or all the more specific details of the...
It will be terms of service.
NewHavenSchoolChange.org.
Could you still get this from our New Haven right now?
Yeah, there's a link on there. If you click the Terms of New Haven Promise, you'll go to NewHavenSchoolChange.org, which is an umbrella site that also connects other programs that they're doing, including Boost.
Any other questions?
I'm tweeting out that link right now.
Oh, thanks, Liz.
Just a general question on how they're going to communicate this. Is there any information on the site as to how they're going to get this information out to parents, for example, that don't speak English or
I believe
kind of bilingual?